What's up, boys and girls? So, Airrack just launched a new business. Today, he just announced his new business, Clip Farm, and I personally believe that this is going to make him millions and millions of dollars. This model is something I've been talking about since like October, November, and most people didn't listen to me when I was like, yo, this is a great opportunity. This is going to be a huge market. Most people didn't understand really what it is that I was talking about. And so in this video, I'm going to break down Airrack's model, how he's running his business, what it even is, how it works, and then also how I do it, because I've been doing this for over 6, 7, 8 months, and I've made lots of money doing this. So I'm going to break down how I run it, how Airrack has it structured, how he's making money, and then how you can actually launch something like this as well. What he runs is something called a clipping agency. His business is called Clip Farm, and this is his website. And real quick, I want to show you as well, just so you know I'm not lying. Here are some of the payments that I've got from clients running my clipping agency. Just almost 10 days ago, I got paid $10,000 per month retainer from one client, and then the majority of other clients pay us around $3,000 per month. And yeah, basically what we do is we help distribute content to social media on short-form platforms for creators. And so Airrack just launched an agency, and the way he's doing it is really genius. This is actually probably the best way to do it. He's probably going to run one of the biggest agencies that there is and make a ton of money. And this is really how it works. So I'll pull up his WAP. It's all ran through WAP. It's very simple. Basically, this is the backbone of his business, this community on WAP called Clip Farm, which he just launched, which is already growing like crazy. I think the YouTube video he used to launch this already has 100,000 views, and it's been about an hour. But basically, it's very simple. You have a community where you get people in, basically clippers, and in here, they can learn how to clip. Some people already know how to clip, a lot of people don't. He has a really fucking massive audience. He's one of the biggest YouTubers there is. And so there's probably a ton of people in there that don't know how to clip, they don't know what clipping is. And so basically, they have a few videos in here training people on how to actually clip, be a clipper, make money. And then from there, they have clients that will come give them money. So that's the beauty of this, is it's a way for, like, if you have a big audience as a creator, you can get your audience to clip yourself. You pay them to do that. You get millions and millions of views on social media. The clippers, your fans, your audience gets paid to make money to help you get more famous. And it's a genius model. And Airrack has a massive audience. He is like 16.8 million subscribers. He posted this video literally like an hour or two ago, 138,000 views. A lot of people are going to be joining this community. And that means he's going to have a ton of clippers, which means companies can now give him hundreds of thousands of dollars for these campaigns, where they're going to be paying people to post content on social media, and they're going to be paying based on the views that they get, and they're going to get millions and millions of views. And Airrack now has a way to make lots and lots of money. And the way that agencies typically charge, I'm not sure how he'll do it. He might have like a retainer management fee, or he'll be taking a percentage of the budget. Some of these companies spend a ton of money, a ton of money on this, and so even a percentage like 10%, it can be worth a lot of money. He could also just be charging like a management fee. The way that my agency works, at first we were doing the percentages, and we do take percentages with a few clients, like 10, 20%, but the majority of it is just a management fee. Because for me, this is like a low effort model. The biggest work for this is gathering a community of clippers. And then once you have that, besides like maybe spending a few hours setting up a client's campaign and making sure everything goes well, it really doesn't take that much work. Like this summer, I did Euro Summer, and we had a few active clients, and I didn't really do much work at all, but the business ran. And we're getting great results for our clients, because it was literally just a matter of me spending a few months gathering a community of clippers. And then from there, I was able to connect them to the campaigns, and then clippers just are posting every day. And I'll just show you guys some of the clients we've worked with in some of the campaigns. Here are a few of the communities we ran. Like Jordan Welch, this campaign, we got 15,000 clippers in here for him. Clip Dealers, there's actually a ton of client campaigns that we've ran through here. This used to be like the main hub for all of our clippers, but it's not anymore. But this is like the amounts our clients were depositing. A few of these actually might have been, this was like a client retainer, but the majority of these were actually deposits from clients. And as you can see, some of these campaigns, we got 50,000 clippers in here, 10,000, 6,000, 2,000. And then the main community that I use now is Clip Academy. We have like 4,000 people in here that are really high quality. This is where our center is, and then if we ever need more, I can go into any of these communities that I've built up and get access to clippers. But yeah, I mean, I've done this for a lot of people. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the best ones, and why this is actually such a good model. So Jordan Welch, we ran a campaign for him. I just really fuck with his content and him as a person, and so I hit him up, and he told me he was working with a short form team. He was paying $3K per month, and he wasn't very happy with that because he was not getting 1 million views per month. He was like paying an editor or two, spending $3,000 per month, and wasn't even getting 1 million views on social media. And I was like, oh, bro, you first of all, you shouldn't even be paying a retainer. You should be paying based on the amount of views that people get, because that will, like, if you're not getting results from the people you're paying, you don't have to pay them. You should change it to performance. So I was like, yo, let me set up a campaign for you to show you that I can beat your short form team. And so we ended up spending about $7,000 for 21 million views. So we went from not even having 1 million views per month, and he was spending $3K, to spending a little bit over half of that, like double that, to get 21 times the results, right? And so that is the power of that of this model, and we were able to like use this to push like specific videos. Like he had a video where he gifted his dad a truck, and he wanted to specifically clip that video, so we did that. Got 4 million views on short form, and then actually it didn't run. I don't know if we ran any of these. These look like, oh yeah. So we ran a campaign where we just clipped him in general, just pretty much any content from him, and then yeah, we did a specific campaign. So that's one example of a client that I've worked with, and like why this is such a good model, because most people now are paying some type of editor that aren't getting results, and they can spend the same amount of money to get way better results, and you could be the one that runs that for them, right? And you can make money doing that, because I genuinely believe, like, I used to run a short form agency in 2021, and I scaled it to 30K a month, and as an agency owner, it was a fucking nightmare, because one, I was making 30K a month in revenue. That was not the profit. I think we actually made like 10K profit, and that also wasn't even my profit because I had a business partner. So that agency was like, I was working day and night to make sure that everything was good with that agency to make 5K a month. And then also it was just like a headache with the clients. Like they were always checking up, always making sure that things were going well, and it just felt like I had another boss. And it was really hard to get good results with a short form agency. Whereas with this, like, client doesn't have to pay as much, and they're only paying if it's good results. Like they're only paying the clippers if the views are generated, and so it's really no risk on their end. And then as the agency owner, it's not a lot of work on your end. Like in the beginning, it probably will take a lot of effort to get a good network of clippers, unless you close a creator that has an audience and they're willing to like promote to their audience, like, hey, you guys can now get paid to clip my content. But that's also part of the value that you provide as an agency, is like, hey, I have a network of clippers. That's really the hardest part, is building up that network of clippers. And then from there, it's just like close clients, and then tell your clippers to start clipping, and then just make sure they're doing a good job. I'm gonna show you guys this campaign just so you can see like really the power of this, and like why I think this model is the future, and why Airrack's a genius for actually launching an agency of his own. So this is Lil Bubblegum. I didn't know who he was at first, but he's a Australian artist, and his team came to me and they're like, hey, we want to try this clipping stuff out. So they gave me $2,500 to play with, and I was like, yeah, let me see what I can do. And so we started clipping and just trying to get a song all over social media. I think they had a specific song they wanted to push. Let me double check how we set it up. Yeah. So they had a specific sound on TikTok and Instagram they wanted to push. And so we got 41 million views on that with 2.5K worth of spend. And now, the crazy thing about this is they literally spent 6 cents per 1,000 views, which is like really unheard of. I don't know what it is in the music industry, but I just know like in my space, if you're spending money on ads, you're probably gonna spend around like, I don't know, 5 if you're really good, $10, $20 per 1,000 views you get on paid advertising. And we were able to pay 6 cents, which is just like ridiculous. And 41 million views is also really, really, really ridiculous for this cheap. And that's just the power of this. Like labels, they spend a lot of money. Labels spend, I believe it's around $2 million or $2.5 million per year per artist they have under them on marketing. And they're spending that on all these different types of marketing that is probably a lot more outdated now than simple clips on TikTok and Instagram. And that money is going to be pouring into this industry. Like they're already like paying influencers to like post the song. They're already paying like meme pages, theme pages. But like with an agency like this, with a model like this, they can like have a very, very, very targeted approach to like marketing artist and artist music. Like I've already worked with a few labels and they know this is the future. And so this is like really genius by Airrack, because Airrack is really tapped in the I guess creator space. Like he knows everyone in YouTube and social media, and so he's probably gonna end up signing a lot of clients in that space. But that's honestly, in my opinion, probably the space with some of the least amount of money. Like actually, I guess Stake is a company that has a lot of money, so they'll be able to spend a lot. But most creators actually don't make that much, so he can dominate that space and he's gonna make a lot of money. But there's so much opportunity in other industries. For example, I have a few clients that are big in crypto. That's actually where I got this 10K retainer from. One of my clients is big in crypto. And like those companies, those people are spending a lot of money already. They want to spend money and use marketing like this, but they don't have anyone that can do it. Which is why I've been telling people since like November last year to start an agency like this, because this is genuinely the future. This is like the Facebook ads agency in 2015, but now it's like way more cracked, way cheaper for the client, and you as an agency owner can make a ridiculous amount of money. I view this as like, this is the future of marketing. It's just literally getting people to post clips on social media. And I just realized I haven't even shown like what type of clips, like what clips look like. So I'll just show you like some of the stuff we did for Jordan Welch. It's literally just like taking moments from YouTube videos or podcasts or whatever, and just like posting them on TikTok. Literally just posting TikToks, right? So this is from a video he did with the Face streamers. He did a house tour with them, and it's literally just taking moments of that. They added captions to it, and he uploaded it to TikTok. And this guy made $253 from this video, right? And so it's literally just like a matter of, if you want to start this model, the steps are, 1, go build a community of clippers. And inside of these communities, it doesn't have to be anything complex. Like Airrack, this probably took maybe a few hours to set up, right? He has a course in here. He's a course in here that is 38 minutes long. It looks like there is 5 videos on, okay, what is WAP, clipping, what is clipping, how to find viral videos, how to edit, and then also this is just like how to, if you're from a foreign country, make sure you end up on the US For You page, which is using like a proxy, which is basically another word for VPN, right? So it's literally simple training in here. Ours is also simple. Me and my partner, we don't clip. Like I've done a lot of short form content, but I'm not a clipper, so I didn't make it. We just partnered with one of our clippers to make training for other clippers, and now we've just been growing this community of clippers. And then we work on getting clients by just DMing creators, DMing people in the niche, the space that we want to work with. And that is this model. This model is fucking simple. It's very profitable. It is still extremely early, still extremely untapped. Like, I think we don't even know the real potential of this. I'll tell you some of my plans. I'm actually gonna talk about this in the video I'm dropping on my main channel in a few days, but I'm targeting like big money. Like I've been in the creator space for a while. I've closed a lot of creators, made some money doing that, but I realized there's way more money to be made in like closing countries. That's like my goal right now. I'm gonna go try to see if I can close like a country or board of tourism, and so I'm gonna be documenting that on my main channel. Go ahead and check that out if you haven't seen that. If you just found me from this business channel, I have another channel, go check it out. And if you want to learn more about this model, I have a video linked down below that probably goes in depth on this. And then I also have a link to work with me if you want to apply for coaching on how to actually get into doing this. And so, yeah, Eric's a fucking genius. He's about to print. It's literally been like an hour here. He has 637 clippers. Let's refresh. Yeah, 673 clippers. He's already closed some really big fucking clients. And if you want to learn how you can get into this, even without being a creator, you don't need to be a creator, you don't need to have an audience. I don't actually leverage my audience for my agency. I don't post any content about clipping as a clipper. I do sometimes talk about the agency. But yeah, this is like, you can do this without being a creator or showing your face online. And if you don't learn about how to get into this, and work with me. Click the link and then subscribe. I'm gonna be dropping more raw videos like this on this channel, just strictly talking about business. Yeah, and so if you like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.